So I guess Devin Haney is calling out Gary Russell Jr. This is not really a fight that I really had on my mind or on my radar, but I'll be honest, all the back and forth on Twitter and Instagram, it kind of got me hyped up a little bit as a fight fan. Now I want to see them fight. Obviously Devin Haney has some physical attributes that he has that gives him an advantage over Gary Russell. You know what I mean? He's a lot taller than him, and he seems like he weighs a lot more too, because Gary Russell, if I'm not mistaken, he's a 126er, and Devin Haney, to me, he could be 147er right now if he really wants to. I don't think he is. I think he's probably like a 135er or maybe a 140er, but either way, he enjoys a very comfortable weight and size advantage over Gary Russell Jr. Not to say that just his size advantage is gonna mean that he automatically beats Gary Russell Jr., because obviously we've seen smaller fighters beat bigger and taller fighters, like with Mayweather and Diego Corrales, God bless his soul, or Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy the Hitman Hearns. It's not all the time that the taller guy wins. We've seen Pacquiao, just straight dominate Margarito when Margarito had a very big size advantage over him. For this fight, though, in my opinion, it's a little bit different, because I feel that although Gary Russell, he is a physical specimen, he has all the speed, the power, and the boxing ability, but in my opinion, it's his boxing IQ that's gonna be the factor that makes him come up a little bit short against Devin Haney. I feel that Devin Haney, his boxing IQ might be a little bit higher than Gary Russell Jr.'s as far as his distancing and his spatial reasoning. I feel that Devin Haney might have him just a little bit. In my opinion, I thought I saw Gary Russell's IQ get exposed a little bit against Lomachenko, because I felt that Gary Russell, he has the abilities to be a good fighter, but it's like he's not putting them together well enough, as far as his feet work leading into his combinations, and the punch the punch output that he chooses, the type of punch that he uses against his opponents. To me, sometimes they don't really make that much sense for the time that he's throwing them. But I like the fight still. I'll definitely tune in for it. Definitely. I feel like Haney might take it though, but I can't be 100% because Gary Russell is game. So it's a fight that could go either way, but I would lean a little bit towards Haney, but I can't be 100% certain on anything, but I feel like it might go a little bit towards Haney, just in my personal opinion.